Let me welcome you to my channel. Before we begin the video, I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe and like this post. Triple H is heavily involved in the ongoing storyline between Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens in WWE. This became evident during the off-air moment at Saturday night's main event when the game confronted the prizefighter due to KO's post-match assault on the American Nightmare. The confrontation wasn't ordinary, as some physical interaction also took place. However, considering that an in-ring return or intense physical involvement for the game is unlikely due to medical issues, speculation has arisen about him bringing in an enforcer to handle Kevin Owens. One potential candidate for this role is the 416-pound Nigerian giant, Omos. As of now, the 30-year-old star has been absent from any active storyline in the Stamford-based promotion, with his last match taking place in early April 2024. Since then, Omos hasn't competed in any WWE match. Introducing Omos as Triple H's enforcer could be a compelling way to reintroduce the Nigerian giant into the WWE landscape. His primary role would be to protect the game from any stars attempting to engage in physical confrontations, particularly Kevin Owens. Given the current storyline, Omos could step in to shield the King of Kings from Owens' potential assaults. Further, since the rivalry between Owens and Rhodes seems far from over, more intense segments involving Owens and Triple H appear likely. If the prizefighter attempts another attack on the game, Omos could be there to defend him. This storyline would provide a meaningful and high-profile return for Omos while deepening the ongoing feud. It will be interesting to see how events unfold in the coming weeks and what lies ahead for the CCO and Kevin Owens. One of the primary reasons why Omos could be the perfect enforcer for Triple H is his prior experience in a similar role in WWE. During his early days on the main roster, the 30-year-old Nigerian giant worked as a bodyguard under the Raw Underground concept. This role helped establish him in WWE storylines and eventually transitioned him into an in-ring competitor. Given this prior experience, Omos' inclusion as Triple H's enforcer could fit seamlessly into the current storyline. Additionally, this direction opens several possibilities for the Nigerian star, as the Stamford-based promotion could have him engage with multiple opponents simultaneously while protecting the cerebral assassin. The chances of this scenario unfolding are not very high, however, as the game continues to provide fans with compelling storylines. Never say never could be the perfect term to describe this whole situation. In the fast-paced world of WWE, alliances, betrayals, and shocking returns have always been integral to keeping fans on the edge of their seats. As one of the most innovative minds in sports entertainment, Triple H knows how to create moments that shake the foundations of WWE. With Kevin Owens firmly entrenched as a thorn in the side of authority and a potential disruptor to the balance of power in WWE, Triple H might be contemplating a drastic solution, bringing back a 416-pound colossus to serve as his enforcer. This article explores the likelihood of such a move, the potential candidates for the role, and how this dynamic could unfold on WWE programming. Kevin Owens, the self-proclaimed prizefighter, has a history of causing chaos. Known for his rebellious nature and refusal to bow to authority, Owens has been a consistent disruptor in WWE. Whether feuding with the McMahon family, toppling Roman Reigns, or forming alliances with equally unpredictable stars like Sami Zayn, Owens thrives on making life difficult for those in power. For Triple H, who has transitioned into a key leadership role both on screen and off, maintaining control over his roster is essential. However, traditional methods might not be enough to deal with someone as cunning and resilient as Owens. This is where the idea of an enforcer, a towering, physically imposing figure, becomes appealing. An enforcer sends a clear message. Defy authority, and you'll face an unstoppable force. The WWE has a long history of using giants and monsters to enforce the will of authority figures. From Big Show to Kane, these larger-than-life figures have played crucial roles in maintaining order or chaos, depending on the situation. In this case, a 416-pound enforcer would not only provide a visual spectacle, but also remind fans of WWE's storied tradition of larger-than-life characters. While Braun Strowman isn't quite 416 pounds, his monstrous size and presence make him an ideal candidate. Strowman has previously worked as an enforcer during his time with the Wyatt family, and his monster among men persona aligns perfectly with the role Triple H might envision. Since his return to WWE under Triple H's leadership, Braun has been searching for a defining storyline. Becoming Triple H's enforcer could revitalize his career and give him a purpose beyond random. Though Big Daddy V has passed away, his legacy as one of WWE's most imposing figures is worth mentioning. The idea of a character inspired by his intimidating presence could be a unique twist. A younger star, perhaps a developmental talent, could adopt elements of his persona, channeling the spirit of a 416-pound powerhouse under Triple H's guidance. Currently part of Alpha Academy, Otis has shown he can be both comedic and menacing. If Triple H were to repackage Otis, leaning into his size and raw power, he could become a believable enforcer. With a slight character adjustment, Otis could transform from lovable oaf to a menacing juggernaut. Although retired from in-ring competition, Mark Henry's World's Strongest Man gimmick still resonates with fans. If Henry were to step out of retirement for a short-term role, his 400-plus pound frame and immense credibility would make him a natural fit as Triple H's enforcer. Even a single confrontation between Henry and Owens could create a memorable moment. Triple H's vision for WWE includes heavily integrating talent from NXT. If a developmental star with the right size and presence exists, this could be their breakout opportunity. Someone like Odyssey Jones, who combines size, charisma, and athleticism, could be molded into the role of a 416-pound enforcer. The return of a 416-pound enforcer would need to be carefully crafted to maximize its impact. Here's one way the storyline could play out. Kevin Owens continues his streak of defying authority. Whether interrupting matches, calling out Triple H directly, or aligning with rebellious stars, Owens becomes an increasing headache for WWE's chief content officer. Triple H, frustrated but calculating, teases that he's preparing a solution, a game changer. On an episode of Raw, Owens confronts Triple H in the ring, mocking his inability to control him. Triple H calmly responds that Owens won't be a problem for much longer. The lights dim, the crowd buzzes with anticipation, and the enforcer makes their dramatic debut. A 416-pound powerhouse storms the ring, laying waste to Owens in a dominant display of strength.